Next up, at Noche UFC, we have a new co-main event of the evening. We have Rob Font taking on David Martinez. Rob Font, 22-8 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He's on a 2-fight win streak, taking on David Martinez, 12-1 in his career, 5-0 in his last 5 on an 8-fight win streak. Rob Font's a guy that I've got a weird grudge against because I don't think he won his last fight, and I've counted him out of most fights. But he's still a very good technical striker. He's got really good boxing, and he's got a pretty good chin at his age. Not a ton of power, primarily just a boxer. You're not going to see many takedowns or kicks or anything like that, but his hands are clean. They are fast. He works in and out of the pocket really, really well. He's got good volume at almost 6 significant strikes landed per minute and solid defense with getting hit by fewer than 4. He's coming off that split decision over Gene Matsumoto where I disagreed entirely. It was basically a little tiny baby paper cut that ultimately sealed his fate. So I completely disagree with that decision, but it is what it is. Taking on David Martinez, a mobile striker. He moves a lot like Dominic Cruz does, where he's constantly changing angles and bobbing and weaving and dipping and diving. He does a nice job picking his shots, setting things up. He can be low volume, but because of his movement, you almost don't notice that he's not throwing any actual strikes. He's got good kicks. He can slow his opponents down, good power. The movement is very beneficial both offensively and defensively, and he just knocked out Simon Oliveira. Rob Font is old. There's no two bones. He's old. And he's been in a lot of wars. So he's pretty used up too. And I don't even think he won his last fight. But even if you agree with all of those things, it's hard to deny that Rob is not like one of the better strikers in this division. Just as far as pure raw striking is concerned, Rob Font is one of the better 135-pound strikers on the roster, period. So if David Martinez comes in here and thinks that just being young and fast is going to be enough, it's not. Rob's going to pick him apart. He's going to land clean. He's going to avoid the big power. And David might slow down. I don't know. Or David might look to wrestle. And if you want to wrestle Rob, you can have some success. Gene Matsumoto took him down almost whenever he wanted to. I'm going to pick Rob Font here, but I actually feel gross about that. The only reason I'm not picking David Martinez, it's like, dude, how many times do I have to see the young guy get pieced up by the wily vet? And that's exactly what we have here. Young guy, a wily vet, and all of a sudden, David Martinez, who's younger, faster, stronger, should win this fight, but he's going to get pieced up because he's just not as clean. So I'm going to stick with Rob here, but what do you think, Jacob?
This is Melissa Martinez's brother. He is a fucking savage. And I'm telling you guys right now, okay, because I see it in the chat. Oh, Rob Coast, Robbie. If you're saying that, you don't know who the fuck David Martinez is if you think this guy's going to coast. You're wondering why this isn't minus 200, minus 300, minus 400, because this dude is fucking legit. A striker since he was 2 fucking years old in a family full of black belt fucking karate, taekwondo fucking. This guy is the real fucking deal, mixed with fucking Mexican blood. He is balls to the wall. He is nonstop movement. You will see in this fight Rob Font shoot a takedown. When he shoots that takedown, you know this fight is fucking over because that means he is frustrated with the range. Rob Font is a fucking boxer who will not be able to box in this fight. This guy, David Martinez, will be left. He will be right. This will look like Youssef versus Calvin fucking Qatar. Youssef with all that fucking movement, left, right, jab, in, out. Youssef doesn't throw as many kicks as this guy, but this guy is probably a little bit quicker, a little bit smaller with the fucking footwork. And you saw Calvin just getting frustrated. He couldn't chase this guy down to land the fucking jab, to get to the fucking boxing. That's what's going to happen. Rob Font is not going to be able to find the range on this guy because he is going to be nonstop from the outside the entire time. And when he crashes in, he probably will just kind of grab Rob and then fucking separate. And Rob is going to be fucking frustrated with the speed of this kid. If you guys are just picking and betting Rob Font because you're like, oh, who's this kid? I've never heard of him. There's no way he beats Rob Font. You're making a big fucking mistake. This guy is fucking legit with killer fucking instincts. You will see the speed fucking immediately. And as long as he is able to keep that range for 15 minutes, he's going to look fucking really good against a guy like Rob Font. So I like David Martinez here to fucking upset the world because I know everybody is going to just assume Rob Font's going to win this fight. There's a reason why this is only minus 145. Be careful.
Yeah, listen, I don't disagree with basically anything you said. And some people are going to say, oh, it's short notice for David. It's not. He was on this card. He's supposed to fight Quang Lee, and they just moved him because Rob Font was supposed to fight Shi Wei, and that fell through.
This guy's so fast, man.
Dude, he's
crazy. He's been doing fucking this since he was 2 years old.
The only reason I'm leaning Rob Font is that veteran experience, and he's tough as shit. And David might slow down, and Rob could potentially start to take over. He's still got a chin at his old age. That's it. Like, there's just the veteran part of this all. But I agree, David is good. He's fast. He's clean. Rob's the more technical striker. But you said he's a boxer. He is a boxer. Only a boxer.
He's gonna do. It's gonna look like the. If you guys didn't notice what BSD was doing against Ruffy was every time that BSD wanted to close the distance on Ruffy, he threw a left high kick because that occupied the fucking hands of Ruffy. So he would throw the high kick and then blitz in. So Ruffy would block the high kick and be like, "Oh shit, you can't get your boxing going. You can't throw your shit when you're defending." There's gonna be so many head kicks. Rob's gonna be walking, block, block. And he's not going to be able to fucking get going. And then it takes all that fucking strength out of your arms, too, blocking all those kicks. It's a bad matchup for Rob Font.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm rooting for Rob's demise at this point. I feel like I'm owed with the screw job.
And he got
that was
smoked
his last
against
fight.
John Matsumoto, Mike.
I agree.
King.
We got screwed in that. 12 takedowns or some bullshit. Yeah, we got screwed in that fight. All because Jean had a small little baby cut. And because he had a small little baby cut, the judges were like, there's blood. I see it. That counts. Win. Rob Font has some MMA karma coming his way, so if it does, I'm not going to be mad at it. I'm not betting Rob Font, I'll tell you that. $8,500 in DraftKings Fantasy to $7,700. These guys will both fight for your money. Like, Rob Font fights. He's been in wars. Go watch Rob Font versus Cheeto Vera. That was a war. He landed like 4 times or 3 times the amount of strikes than Cheeto. And his face was a disaster, but he kept moving forward. So Rob Font is tough as shit. David Martinez, young, tough, durable, relatively untested. This is a giant leap forward as far as tests are concerned and competition is concerned. That's why I'm leaning Font, but I totally get the love for David Martinez.
It is a big jump, and I see Joseph's like, oh, he fought Simon. Yeah, but there's a difference between just he doesn't control who he fights. He fights who he's fight. He fucking smoked the guy, and you can tell how fucking fast he is. No matter who he fights, you can tell the fucking speed on the guy. It's crazy fast.
Yeah, listen, I get it. I completely get it. If you need to see some other insight on this fight, you want to see what the data analyzer has to say, what the fight simulator does, what the artificial intelligence has to say, check it all out. It's all on the website right now, ready to go. Not just for this card, but for the future as well. The tools are built out for the future. You can start getting ahead of the line movement and get your UFC 320 picks and bets in now. Go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top, do your research for those cards, then go whatever the hell sportsbook you use and do your shit.